Merry Christmas and welcome to a very special edition of Have Another with Espo. We're going to start with a little day drinking. So this drink isn't exactly... this isn't going to be about the cocktail per se. This is going to be a little bit more about making the drink a little fancy, a little festive, getting into the holiday spirit. We're going to make a snow globe drink, which isn't the drink itself. It's what the drink is going in. So bear with me while I do a little setup here. I'm going to start off with our stemless wine glass. We've got a sprig of rosemary. Now I've pre-tied a little string around the sprig of rosemary just to avoid fumbling around on camera because that's kind of what I do. We're going to tape that, a little scotch tape, shockingly no scotch though, to the side of the glass. Keep that rosemary standing up, standing tall. So it's in there. Fingers are in the way. Great shot, Nick. Good job. Oh, next up, we're going to put in a little water. Like I said, this is more for the scene of it. So that's going to become the ice. We're going to freeze this entirely. And to garnish, a couple of frozen cranberries. Pop those in. Make it look some color. Isn't that pretty? All right, so we're going to freeze all this. This is going to be the ice for the drink. It's going to be looking really cool. We don't have 28 hours to sit and wait for it to freeze, so I'm going to put this to the side. And hey, look, magic of television. So, we've got our little winter scene. So, we're going to do a little bubbly drink in this. Typically, it just calls for a champagne cocktail. I thought since we've got the rosemary in there, what goes with rosemary? Gin. So we're going to put a little gin. We're going to do a French 75. A drink that I've never made before, so we're going to learn together. It starts off with a bar spoon and a half of powdered sugar. It says you're supposed to muddle it, muddle just white sugar. I've got fruit sugar, which I think is going to dissolve just as fast. We'll see how this goes. So bar spoon into the shaker tin, and that's about half. There we go. We've got our lemon. It's going to be about 3/4 of an ounce of lemon. Get our juicer, goes in this way. If you're like me, you may have learned this recently. The fruit goes in upside down and you squeeze out. Now, this juicer is pretty cool because it actually collects the juice itself in the bottom reservoir, and then you can pour out as much as you need. In this case, again, 3/4 of an ounce. Pop that in with the sugar. Stir that around until it dissolves. You can also use simple syrup here, but classic drinks call for powdered sugar, so I figured I'd go with it. Might be fun. That looks pretty dissolved. We're going to use a dry gin. Again, thanks to our friends at Man's Distillery for their London dry gin. 1.5 ounces there. Goes, lid back on, and apparently you're supposed to shake it. I thought you weren't supposed to shake gin, but here we are doing shaky things. Ice and thing, in we go, give it a slap, give it a shake, watch that seal go, and try not to spill all over my face. Break that apart. We are going to double strain this one. Into our glass, even though there's probably going to be a bit of particulate, we'll be fancy about it. So strainer through the strainer. There we go. There's our gin portion of the drink. And next up come our loud noises. Nothing says Christmas Day like cheap Prosecco. Here we are. Oh, it's a screw top. That's always a good sign. No pop at all. Let's see if that even gets fuzzy. It's a little fuzzy. Let's see what happens. Well, it's not very bubbly. It's a cloudy mess. Kind of looks like ass on camera, but it's pretty cool in person. That's kind of neat. Got some floating rosemary in there. That might be a little much. Let's see how this is. Again, not a big gin guy, so this could be an adventure. That's not that bad. But with the amount of booze in there, I'm pretty sure that's going to put me on my ass. Anyway, happy day drinking. Merry Christmas. Like and subscribe. Do all those things. I'll put the description in the bio and in the comments. We'll talk to you later.